Hey, you tens, how's it going, guys? It's nice to see everyone here. Oh, you guys are great. Right. Hey, you tens. Yeah, I think the sound seems to be okay, which is good. Right. Okie dokie. Let's see if I can do the register. I haven't been quite as on it as I usually am, to be fair. I'm usually kind of doing the register. I've just been setting my year 13's homework for today. There's a reason for that. It's complicated. Right, let's get the register done. I've got loads of people here already. It's amazing. Do I have Harris? There's Harris. Do I have Rue? Assuming I've got Rue. Do I have Rue? There's Rue. It's amazing. I've got Nick. I think I saw Nick. Morning, Nick. Got Ashley. Shan. Is Shan here? There's Shan. Got Anna. Is Anna here? Where's Anna? Doesn't appear like I have Anna. No, Anna's missing. Has anyone seen Anna? Okie dokie. Got Kieran, I think. Kieran, has anyone seen it? When is Yura here? Can you just quickly give me a shout out on the chat to tell me whether Yura's here? Do I have Toby? There's Toby. Oh no, that's me. Is Toby here? I can't see Toby yet. Definitely got Ben. Got Ben? Ooh. Yeah, I got Ben. Got Tong. Got Andy. Got Vic. Got Isabel. Got Ruby. Got Moses. Got Con. Got Wen. Okay, so the only people missing are Anna and Toby. That's the only people who's missing. Yes, Yura is here. BC every time Mr. Duncan misses it. Toby's probably sleeping. Oops. Yeah, probably. Probably. I'll mark him as missing. Has anyone seen Anna? Still missing Anna, I think. Anna and Toby. I'll try and get in touch with Anna. Oh, thank you, Vic. You're such a star. Okay, I'll mark them as missing for now, and then we can crack on. Amazing. Right. Okay, guys. So we're going through the homework, which is kind of exciting. So we come from drama is the only thing we ever do. Both sleeping. That's amazing. Right. So we're going to be doing our homework review, which is cool. Guys, I've got some really bad news. Got some really bad news. And I need you guys to forgive me for this, because it's out of my control. I know, Tong, no, I'm not. I have been, we go back next Wednesday, and I have been told I'm not allowed to do any practicals. I'm allowed, does that mean no experiments? Yeah. I can do some demos, but you guys aren't allowed to come around and see it. It's social distancing, that's correct, guys. I know, I'm devastated too. I know, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Forgive me, please. It's all very upsetting. I know, I'm sorry, Isabel. It was not my intention. I did not, this is not my fault. It's completely out of my hands. I tried my best. I was looking forward to it too. I'm so sorry. It's really upset me. Yeah, I think it's upset me more than it's upset you guys. Just so you know. Right, I will share my screen with you guys. Right, and let's crack on. Share. Okay, we're in. Let's do that one, and then that one. Whoop, whoop. So what are we gonna do? I was watching the practical. That's so boring. That's not fun. I can't even get on. You guys aren't allowed out of your chairs or anything. It's a nightmare. It's so upsetting. Can't even use science labs, I don't think. Yeah, from a safe distance, I know. I'll do as much as I can without getting into trouble, I promise. Toby's here. Isn't he sleeping? Is Toby actually? Oh, Toby's arrived. Hey, Tobes. Yo, Tobes. I know, I'm sorry. Right, let's crack on, folks. Yeah, Anna too. Is Anna arrived? Where's Anna? Where's Anna? Where's Anna? Where's Anna? Where's Anna? Where's Anna? Anna, sorry I'm late. Anna's here. Here we go. Done. Register is done. Amazing. Can we do like big explosions that can be visible from 2 meters away? Yes, probably. I'll see what I can do, Ashley. I have to be very careful because the other problem is I might get in trouble, and I'm with the NOE and all the MOE and all that. I've got to be super careful. I will do everything that I can. I promise. I promise. Right. Oh, okay, guys. So you're marking your own. You're marking your own, and this is all A level. I'm sorry, because you do not have to name any branch. You need, by the way, at GCSE, you need to be able to draw them. Just so you know, yeah, at GCSE, you need to be able to draw. But we're coming to that. Draw branched compounds, but not name them. So this really is all. This is all A level, really. So, okay, let's go through it. Let's go through it. Right. So we've got the first one, steps, longest chain. You can clearly see it. All single bonds. Wow, it's come out black, hasn't it? Yeah. All single bonds. So the stem name here is, I'll do it in green. The stem name is hexane. And it has a methyl branch on number 2. I didn't need to number all of them, but so 2 methyl. Take it if you got it, folks. By the way, there's no gap actually between the letters, just so you know. They wouldn't penalize you if you had one, just so you know. You might ask at A level. I don't think they even bother with A level. Yeah, 2 methyl hexane. There you go. Next question. Right, so this question, I've been looking at the 3 people who submitted their work, and there were some errors here. So for this one, we know that it's a butte. It's a beauty. beauty. Oh. And the double bond, you have to number. Yeah, so this is, and you count it from this direction. You'd never count from this direction because if you count from that direction, it's 3 and 4, but you'd never do that. People often ask me why the bother. Well, if this was 99 carbons long and it was at the beginning, you'd never call it, 99-ene. You wouldn't do it. You'd just call it 1-ene. So you'd count in this direction. So make the corrections if you need to. This is bute 1-ene. Cool. Next. Next one was nice and easy. Yeah, this is butane. Super easy one. You do need to be able, that one is GCSE. Yeah, this one's a trap. It's all a trap, folks. People skipped the step because you guys picked this up really quick. Been super impressed with how fast you guys have picked this up. You picked it up quicker than my A-level kids did, that's for sure. Don't tell them I said that, though. Oh, it's funny. So in this regard, by the way, I hope you guys spotted that the internet is full of amazing resources, but it's also full of some terrible chemistry. Admiral Akbar appears. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. It's a trap. Oh, I get it. I get it. Rue, I get it. Yes. Yeah, so did anyone spot the mistake in the picture? On the chat, please. By the way, you'll notice that every single one of these pictures is cropped out the internet. I searched for branch alkenes and alkanes and went through and chose them. And this one was one of my favorites because there was a mistake. Can anyone see the mistake? Needs a H. Ruby, you star. Well done. First person on the chat nailed it. Well done. There was a missing H. Whoa, I did not click that. Yeah, there's a missing H. What the? Come on, laptop. Do what I'm asking you to do. There's a missing H. Yeah, really, really interesting now. I love seeing mistakes on the internet. Yeah. There's also a second mistake, which is that carbon has too many bonds. Yeah. So really lovely question. Loads of errors all over the place. Yeah, also makes 5. Yep. Well done for all you guys that spotted those 2 mistakes. The internet is a lovely resource, but full of garbage. Chemistry. Yeah, and I saw it immediately. I looked at it and went, oh my God, that's rubbish. Going to take that one because that's great chemistry right there. So the next thing is longest chain. I'm going to reduce my size here. Longest chain. How many people thought it was 3 when it wasn't? This is Butte. The next thing is, where is the double bond? The double bond, it doesn't matter which direction you do it from. Whoever made this did not count the bonds. That's correct, Tong. Absolutely right. It's super common, and the double bond is between, dang it. Chan, did you think it was a propene? It's very common. It's all a trap. Yeah, this is butane. Make the correction. I'm going to make another one of these today, guys. You get another one of these to have a play around with. It's lots of fun. I love naming. It's like one of my favorite things. This one's nice and easy. 3 in a row with a branch. I love how my laptop's just not responding. Yeah, I love that, Shan. Maybe. This is 2-methyl propane. Good old 2-methyl propane. There we go. Next. Oh, much harder. Now, this one is a lovely question for naming because you had to choose which direction to count from. You've got the options here of counting from this direction or counting this direction. Well, because the ene is in the same position, it's always going to be number 3, no matter which direction. I'd always count from this way to make the branch as low as possible. That's a really lovely question, that one. Really like this one. It's really nice. So this one here is longest chain. Can choose that as my longest chain if I like. Makes no difference. Or that one, no difference. So this is based on a hex. The next thing is it's an ene and I need to number it. So this is hex 3-ene. The next thing is I've got a branch on number 2. This is a 2-methyl. Now I'm doing what's called, this is what I call a build ladder. Now, when you start getting into really complex naming, what I tell them to do is to write all the pieces bit by bit and then put them together at the final. I call it a build ladder for naming. So now I've got all my pieces, I can just put them together. This becomes 2. It means that you don't have the issue of the separation of the gap. Oh, hex 3-ene, there's my final answer. And you need both numbers, I'm afraid, folks. Both numbers required. I'm going to use a build ladder from now on. See how you guys like it. Okay, next one, longest chain, nice and easy. Longest chain, I love that it's just not responding. It's going to get me red now, isn't it? No, okay. Longest chain is a pent. It is an ane, because there's no double bond. So it's pentane. I have 2 branches. So this is a dimethyl. And now I need to number them. And they are on carbon number 2 and carbon number 3. So 2, 3, dimethyl, put them together. Yeah, this is what I call a build ladder. 2, 3 dash dimethyl, because there's 2 of them. Very common to forget the di, super common. Dimethyl pentane, final answer, tick it if you got it. Next, build ladder. Again, I do love a good build ladder. So we've got it, the longest chain is a 4. I love once again that it's just completely ignoring what I'm clicking on. And it's an ene. Right now, you guys, I'm actually going to allow, I've got the messages, private comment. Oh, Shan's made a private comment on the homework. Hang on one second, folks. I've got a message on, no. Oh. Hang on, sorry. Messaging my year 13s. Okay, sorry, build ladder. So I have got 4 in a row, so it's a butte. Yeah, there's my butte. Next, I'm going to write, okay, guys, you don't know this one. I'm going to allow 2 names for this because the numbers are going to be reversed. In reality, the alkene is more important than the alkane branch. What that means is you're going to number it from this direction. Yeah, to make the ene as low as possible. So that's bute 1-ene, and then it's a 3-methyl. If you did the other way round, so the final answer, the correct answer for this would be 3-methyl. I don't know why I put an E on the end of that. There you go. 3-methyl bute 1-ene is the correct answer, but I will also accept, on this one occasion, I will also accept 2-methyl butene. I'll also accept it, but it's nice to realize that the ene is more important. Yeah, I hope that's a new. So you guys don't really need to learn rankings. You don't actually learn rankings even in AS level. You learn rankings in A2, and even then you don't really learn them properly when you start having multiple groups. Okay, next. Oh, okay. Definitely a build process needed here, folks, for this one. Holy moly. Okay. Do our best to fit it in. Right, longest chain. Longest chain. Longest chain is that one. I could have gone this way. I could have gone that way. It makes no difference. It wouldn't actually matter. Wait, isn't it 1-methyl? No, you can't have a 1-methyl. If it was 1-methyl, it'd be part of the longest chain, Haoping. 1-methyl literally never exists. It's a great question, by the way. It wouldn't be 1. No, because you'd count it from the other direction, Haoping. 1. I don't know. Is my laptop just not running full tilt or something? Come on. No, it's running full tilt. It's just not doing it the way I want it to be doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be 2-methyl. Yeah. Why is Haoping here? I have no idea why Haoping's here. He's obviously bored. That's really funny. Love it. Love the fact that you're here, Haoping. It's nice to see you, dude. Wait, what class are you meant to be in? That is a great question, Rue. It's a good question. He's already done all the work for his other class, bio. Right, so longest chain, I can go in either direction. Longest chain is there, so it's based on a hex. Now, the great thing is, you know what, I could do a build down here. It's based on a hex, no double bonds. It's based on hexane, branches. I've got a dimethyl. Now, you'd always count from this direction now on here. The reason why is because these branches have the same ranking. It's a dimethyl, and it's going to be a 2,2 dimethyl. This is an ethyl. They have the same ranking because they're the same alkyl branch. And if I go in the other direction, it would be 3,5, but I can do 2,2,4. It would actually be, 3,5,5, much bigger numbers. I cry right now. No, Shan, I've not even, I feel like I haven't even given you enough lessons to be setting you this kind of homework. Don't worry, this is a learning process, Shan. Don't worry. So this is now a 4-ethyl. Now you have to put them together alphabetically, but you ignore the D. I haven't taught you these rules, Shan. Please don't apologize. Yeah, these are new rules you're picking up. The final answer for this one, so you ignore any dies, tries, or tetras, or pentas, or whatever. Homework equals lessons. Yes, in a lot of ways, Ashley. Yes, absolutely. So this one's going to be, the ethyl will go first. This is 4 ethyl, then dash 2,2 dash dimethyl. Picking up more rules, you see. Dimethyl hexane. Sorry, I ran out of space. There's the final answer. Hard one, that, folks. Next one. Next one, of course, is a trap. It's a trap. Admiral Akbar. Why does the ethyl come first? Right, because these two have the same ranking, Ashley. Why did the dimethyl? Why not the dimethyl? This was really hard. Ha 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 ha. Adam's here. Adam's one of my A-level, one of my year 11s. Adam, you've never done this. This is beyond your scope, Adam. I'm doing this because I finished the year 10 content. I was wondering why I had 19 people watching my lesson. That's more than I usually have anyway. But Adam, this is beyond your scope. You haven't done this before. This is all A-levels, AS organic naming. So don't worry. If you want to watch the YouTube video that I gave them, you need to watch. Yeah, I know. I'm doing it because my 10s are awesome, Adam. And because I finished the year 10 content, so I figured I'd do some really fun naming with them. Right, guys. Longest chain is here. Who was fooled? Mr. Duncan, you're famous now. I wouldn't say I was famous, Ben. I've got 19 people. It's not exactly 19 million now, is it? But the longest chain, who was fooled? Was anyone fooled by the branch? Yeah, lots of people get fooled by this branch here, folks. Yeah, but of course it's not. It's part of the longest chain. So the longest chain, I'm going to number it from this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's no double bonds. Let's do a build ladder. Yeah, I always love a good build ladder. Well done, Adam, for not being fooled. This is a nonane. Yeah, I now have 2 branches. I have a methyl branch on number 4. I have a 4-methyl. And I also have a 5-ethyl. Now, ethyl goes first because of the E is, they've got the same ranking. So these go, Mr. Duncan, you didn't explain the ethyl thing. I'll ask later. Betrayal. Betrayal. Okay, just to explain, when you put things in alphabetical order, you only use the main root letter. Mr. D, you can give us more branched facts. Mr. Duncan, can you give us more branching facts? Yeah. So when you're alpha. Oh, now you did. Wait. So it goes like alphabetical. Yes, that's correct. And rules. Oh, Shan. It's easier for me to add the rules to your. Oh, Shan. It's easier for me to add the rules as I'm naming. It's really hard to do all the naming in your head. You always miss something, Shan. So you kind of add them to it. After a while, you stop looking at the rules anyway. I promise you, we're going to do this. This is all I'm going to do with you guys now. I'm just going to do organic naming with you guys just for fun. So now I put these in alphabetical order from root letter. So the E comes first. The final name is 5-ethyl because the E comes before the M. 4-methyl nonane is the final answer. Not nanane. I'm an idiot. My laptop is having issues here. I need to do a restart, but I haven't restarted in a while. Nonane. There's the final answer. Tick it if you got it. Our lessons next week should just be this. Yeah, no. Oh, Shan, happy to do so. And we'll do some building of them. We'll use mods and we'll build the molecules. You can see some real shapes. I'm going to teach you all the families, Shan. I'm just going to teach you AS organic naming with 10 families. So you guys can name all my worksheets. I'm going to give you all my AS worksheets. Just going to do that. Right, next one. Longest chain. 5. It's a pent. No double bonds. Going to need to do a build ladder again. Yeah, this is pent. No double bonds, so it's an ane. The next thing is I've got 3 branches, but they're all the same. This is a trimethyl. Now, if you ever say di or tri or tetra or penta or hexa or heptaoxygen, you need the same number, and you need the same number of numbers as you do the tri. So you count from this direction. Yeah, you'd count from this direction because if you count from the other direction, it would be 2, 4, 4. But if I count from this direction, it's 2, 2, 4, which is a lower number. So this becomes 2, 2, 4 dash trimethyl. Put them all together. 2, 2, 2, 2, 4 trimethyl pentane. Guys, I promise you this will get easier. I promise. Dunk them in hand sanitizer. Yes, we will do that. Yes. Are we allowed these molecule things? Yeah, I'm just going to, we'll sanitize them all. Yeah. I'll just I'll get Moses to lick them all. That'll sanitize them. Next. So longest chain, guys. I think, who fell for the trap? Who fell for it? Who fell for an Admiral Akbar? Right, now, this is counting's interesting, right? Now, in this case, I've actually done a clever trick. I went 1, 2, 3, and then I realized 1, 2. Chances are we're going to be counting from this end because he's going to be the first branch. But we can actually do both numbers. Let's count from this direction first. Yeah. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm numbering them now, it's because I'm counting them. This is based on an oct. R.I.P. Moses. We've got oct. Yeah, and of course, no double bonds, so it's based on octane. I should be doing my build ladder. Yeah, now where are my branches? I've got 5 branches. So 4. This is a tetramethyl. Yeah, this is a tetramethyl. Now I need the numbers. So if I number these from this direction, it'll become a 3, which is there. 3, 4, 5, 5. 3, 4, 5, 5. Tetramethyl octane. If I went from the other direction, it would have been, it would have been 3, 3, 4, 5, would it not? Which one's the lower number? What do they add up to? I have to, this is one that's tricky because you have to add up the numbers. So if I do, is it exactly the same? It's not. 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5. 17 the first way. 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. 15. It's that way. Nightmare. I've been fooled. Ha 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 ha. 2 is di, 3 is tri, 4 is tetra. Then what's after that? Then it becomes mathematical shan. Penta, hexa, hepta, nona, deca. Hope that helps. So this is the, so I got the numbers wrong in the first place. Yeah. So I have to go from this direction to give me the lower numbers. So that one's wrong. So the final answer there is 3, 3, 4, 5, tetramethyl octane. Hard that. Why not make everything the same? Huh? Huh? Because they like 5 is boring. What? Penta. It makes things easier. They're trying to keep it easy, Shan. Don't want to make it overly hard for no reason. Next. Right, longest chain. Yeah. Branch. Een. The een takes preference. So we count from this direction. The een ranks higher. Wait, so how do you know which direction to go? So, Shan, in this particular case, I didn't. Yeah, because I realized that the numbers were going to be really similar, what I had to do is I had to run both processes. I run both processes with the numbers, and I wrote down the numbers. And then what I did is I added these numbers up. This one added up to a total of 17. This one's 15. You always go for the lower number. Yeah. Yeah, always go for the lower number. Next, right. So this is based on a pent, and it's an een. Yeah, and it's a 1-ene. It's based on a 1-ene, and we have a 4-methyl branch. Put them together, and I get 4-methyl pentane. Right, pent, no, pent 1-ene. Right, Shan, since you're giving me such a headache, I'm going to ask a favor of you. It's only because I love you, Shan. Shan, here's what I want you to try and do, and you're going to realize how hard this is. I would like you to create all the rules in one list and see if you can actually make a stepwise process for doing it. Because it's yeah, exactly, Shan. Yeah, exactly. It's hard. It's really hard, Shan. And I've been doing this 15 years and I still can't really get it right, Shan. Yes, really can't. I know that sounds sad, innit, but it's true. The next one is a bute, and it's an ane. Yeah, butane. I've got a dimethyl on number 2. Count from that direction. Yeah, so this is a 2,2-dimethyl. Put them together. Yeah, so 2,2, dimethyl butane. There we go. Are we on the last one already? Wait, but for the previous question, wasn't it 4,465? No, it was. What? Have I made an? No, I made a mistake in numbering it. That's what happens when you don't write down the letters. Thank you, Hao Ping. I made a mistake. I've made a mistake. I am as fallible as the next person. I have all my notes spread out and just add stuff in random bubbles. Yeah, then put them all together, Ashley. Thank Hao Ping. Damn it! I'm constantly trying to beat Hao Ping, and Hao Ping keeps beating me. Oh, I'm going to number it in the other direction in a different color. Damn it, Hao Ping! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this way was correct. These lines are not required. That way was correct because I actually wrote the numbers in. Yeah, that was a 3, 4, 5, 5. That's correct. The other numbers I've made a mistake. Oh! The other one would have been 4, 4, because there's the 4. 4, 4, 5, 6, which makes it way bigger. That makes it, does it? Yeah, it makes it 19. I'm sorry, folks. Even I am fallible. I don't even pretend to ever not be. I'm okay with failure, though, because it makes me realize that you've got to be careful with these questions. You can't rush anything. I don't ever expect to get everything right. Never do. In fact, I like making mistakes. It makes me a better chemist. Should always be okay with failing. This is a butane. It's a 2,3. If I count from this direction, it makes no difference, because if I count from the other direction, it's still the same. So it's a 2,3 dimethyl. Put them together. 2,3 dimethyl butane. And we're done. Oh no, I've got more. Yay. I was really scared then in case didn't have any more to do. I love this game. It's so much fun. Okay, these are nice and easy ones. So this one is 4 in a row. But they're not in a row, they're in a circle. So this is cyclo. How many in a row is a bute? Any double bonds? Nope. This is cyclobutane. Tick it if you got it, folks. Next. 1, 2, 3. That's a single bond, by the way, because of the H's. It just looks like a double. The picture didn't come out properly. So this is a cyclo again. Cyclohexane. Tick it if you got it. No branches. Okay, first one with a branch. Longest in a row is the 3 in the circle. So that there is cyclopropane. It's an ane because there's no double bonds. Next, I have a branch, and I'm going to call that carbon number 1. So this is 1-methyl. Put it together. 1-methyl cyclopropane. Propania. There we go. Wait, but isn't it a double bond? No, it was a mistake on the printout. Look, it wasn't meant to be, Shan. It was a mistake on the picture that I cut out. I don't know why my laptop is ignoring it. It looks like a double bond, but it wasn't. In reality, the H's told you it was a single. I'm sorry about that. Wait, didn't you say there's no 1-methyl? Ashley catching me out there. Okay. You're absolutely right, Ashley. There isn't. The 1 is not needed. Yeah, I hate this. What? But you wouldn't know which one is mistake. You don't actually need the 1. It's just methyl cyclopropane, because you'd always put it at any point on the cycle where you'd name it. Yeah, because you don't. The number is. I always like to add all numbers, and in that case, you're absolutely right. You can have a 1 on a cyclo. There's another rule for you. Why? No, Shan, give me a break. Come on. Have a bit of resilience, Shan. Have a bit of resilience. I've got it. I make mistakes. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. It's cyclopropane. No double bond again. Cyclopropane. Wait, so 2-ethyl doesn't exist. No, because it would become part of the longest chain, wouldn't it? That's correct, Shan. If you had a 2-ethyl, try building it, see if it works. It becomes part of the longest chain. It's a 3-methyl, not a 2-ethyl. It's all a game, Shan. It's all a game show. So this is cyclopropane, but it has 2 methyl branches on different carbons. Doesn't matter which one I count from. Yeah, so this is a I've switched to black. This is a dimethyl and 1,2 to boot. 1,2 dimethyl. So how about 3-propyl? Not profile, it's propyl. Don't know what it would be called. It would be called propyl. The ane becomes ile. Ile means branch. Yeah? 3-propyl. I don't know. Comes part of the longest chain, Shan. It's actually a 3-ethyl. No, no E. No E. You never have an E. The ile is just YL. One, 2 dimethyl. So you just put them together. 1,2 dimethyl cyclopropane. I like it. Next, Wow, okay. So this is confusing. I love that it's confusing. No, Chan, it's not. You're right, Chan. Don't worry about those things. Run the process. You'll get better at this, I promise. Just try not to freak out, Shan. This is like lesson 2 of naming A-level chemistry. I spend weeks doing this with my A-level kids. Yet don't rush and think that you're going to get something instantaneously. This is A-level. This is not GCSE where I teach you how to write down the steps in fractional distillation. You know, this is hard, Shan. This is why it's A-level. Give yourself a bit of a break. Don't be hard on yourself. I expect you to get it wrong. It's okay, though. Failing is good. So after this, I'm going to be asking you a lot of questions. That's fine, Shannon. I'm here for that. You know that. I'll always give you the time. Always. Next. This one is a cyclo. I've gone skeletal. Carbon, 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 carbon. Longest chain, 6. This is a cyclo because it's in a circle, and it's a hex. Now we've got a double bond. Now the double bond is the most important of the alkenes, is more important than an alkyl branch. Now when you number it, you have to number over the double. Now this makes it this is a much harder question. Shan, I'm pushing you towards an AAS here. Like, don't expect to be able to do these things. It takes practice. That carbon here must be number 1. Because when you number an alkene, you must cross over the double bond to be on number 2. Otherwise, you'd be crossing over and getting number 6. You can't have a 1,6. That makes no sense. So you have to cross over and that be number 2 and this be number 3. So this is cyclohexonene, and it is a 3-methyl. Put them together. Yeah, so this becomes 3-methyl cyclohexonene. Must my dash. Next, this one becomes much easier because there's no double bond. Yet much lower level. Yeah, so this is going to be carbon number 1. Of course it is at the top. Yeah, there's no double bond to count. So this is a cyclohexane. Build it in your process. Cyclohexane. And then you say, what are my attachments? I've got 2 methyls. This is a dimethyl. What are their numbers? They're both on carbon number 1. So this now becomes, final answer, 1,1-dimethyl cyclohexane. There we go. So there's one, no, it has to be 1,1 because if you have a di, the rule is if you have di or tri, here's the rule. If you have a di, ... there must be 2 numbers to go with it. X and Y. There must be 2 numbers. If you have a tri ... then there would be X, Y, and Z numbers. You must have 3 numbers because of the tri. Oh, I left out a 1. Yeah, absolutely. You have to have the right number. Yeah, so don't worry. This is all a learning curve. I wasn't expecting you guys to be able to name at an AS level immediately. Don't worry. This takes weeks of work. Weeks and weeks of work and homework and lessons. Don't worry. I'm here to help. Right, once again, it's a 6 in a circle. So it's a cyclohex. There is no double bond, so it's an ane. We're going to number these carbons and I can either go in this direction, yeah, or I can go in this direction if I prefer. I'll do the other one and the other. It makes no difference. 1, 2, 3. It makes no difference in this case. Wouldn't 1-methylhex-2ene be smaller? No, but Kieran, yes. But the problem is the alkene is more important than the alkyl. It's called a ranking. Yeah, the alkene's always more important. It's more reactive. The branches don't really do anything. They lower the boiling point, but don't change the reactivity. Good question, though. So this is a 2,3-dimethyl. Dimethyl. Put them all together. Yeah, so 2,3-dimethyl cyclohexane. There's more reactive. They're more reactive. Yes, branches are just alkanes, and alkanes are dull and boring. We burn them, that's it. They're not very reactive at all. We've got to really push them for reactivity. But the alkenes are very reactive. We can react those at room temperature. Last one. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 3. Dimethyl. You get quicker. The more you do it, the faster you get. Dimethyl cyclopentane. Brings us to the end of the homework. Guys, that was a really tough lesson. This is not a homework review. This is a lesson. Yeah? Should we add them up just for fun? Just like what I'm going to do is, I know that you got, I'm feeling a bit of hostility. I feel like I'm feeling hostility, especially from Shan. Yeah? So you always make alkenes smaller. At AS? Sure. No, actually, alcohols beat alkene. Is that right? Hang on a minute. I always get these ones the wrong way around. Don't worry. Yeah. Yeah. Shan is organized. Wait, why was 2,3-dimethyl-hexane? The rest of us are just scribbling. Wait, why was 2,3-dimethyl-hexane? Where? Oh, did I miss a cyclo? Did I miss a cyclo on something? Did I miss a cyclo? Which number row? I don't know. Cyclo. Yeah, okay. 2, 3. Did I write 2, 3? Did I make a mistake? Possible. No, I did. Oh, I'm an idiot. Thank you. Thank you, Rue. I'm an idiot. I got my numbers wrong. It's 1, 3. I've gone mad. I've got Shan shouting in my ear and I'm making mistakes. Yeah, thanks. I fixed it. You're absolutely right. Thank you. It's correct. So, okay. Yeah, okay. Guys, I'm feeling a bit of hostility. And what I need you guys to understand is, you see, like on an A-level perspective, we are, it is borderline, great, blame it on me, for sure, Shan. Guys, A-level's hard, and it's not something, like GCSE, there's an awful lot of just, I teach you these things, you learn how to spit it out. Well, in A-level, there's an awful lot more of a requirement for you guys. Hostility from SL increases, I know, right? And it's you guys have now had your very first experience of an A-level lesson. And it's borderline, for some topics, it's borderline impossible to be able to do everything that needs to be there to create something. Because if I gave you all the rules in one place, you'd just be lost in the rules. It'd be like, I'm having to go back to the rules every time. What I'm doing is I'm giving you a handful of rules and then adding to them. And as you practice, you incorporate them. Because I can't just give you it all in one go. It just doesn't work like that. And it just, there's pros and cons to both methods. And I'm sorry, it'll get better. I promise. We'll do more practice at this. I'll set you guys another homework. And if you don't want to do it, don't do it. You guys have finished your year 10 content. If you guys don't want to be here for the lesson, I'll do the register, and then you don't even have to. I'll set you some GCSE if you want. I'm trying to give you guys something beyond GCSE. Yeah, that's all I want to do. If you guys don't want to do it, then I can happily set you guys to do some revision questions. That's all right. I will. Yeah, Shanley, feel guilty because I feel guilty because you've made me feel like I haven't got it right. And I haven't. I can never get it right, Shanley. I can't. I'm as fallible as the next person. I am human, you know. I'm not a machine. I try my best. I'm going to leave you guys be now. I'm going to go and have a cry in the corner. Make Shanley feel really guilty. I try my best. I really do. I'll see you guys all soon. I'll set you guys the next naming homework on the class. I've got to make it. And I'll make it. I've got a free next, so I'll do it now. I'll see you guys. Well, Mr. Duncan is a human. I am, I know, right? I'm not a machine. I'm a goat teacher. Oh, I hate being a goat teacher. It's a nightmare. I much prefer being a cow teacher. It's just easier. Goats, they're everywhere and they bah at you. It's just a nightmare. Nick, that was amazing. Shanley, you never need to say sorry to me. If anything, I need to be sorry to you. Yeah, there's no sorry needed. You never do. Guys, I'll see you all soon. I hope you enjoyed the lesson as problematic as it was. Take care. I'll see you soon. Have a nice weekend. See you later.